Right guys, so welcome to another live trading session. I have literally just put this trade on as we are coming for a push towards that downside for Bitcoin. So there is a lot of liquidity in the downside as well. So I literally just entered before clicking the go live button. So you can see we've got more liquidity. We've got 127 million liquidity in the downside, but I'll be back in just a minute. So you guys can watch that trade. And yeah, I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, apologies for that. I believe we'll get that continuation though. Some more selling pressure. RSI's kind of come back within a normal range. So I'm expecting that continuation towards that downside. We've still got a lot of liquidity for that downside as well, so we are looking pretty good. need to be coming to that downside. That move is kind of being rejected from there, I believe. I think the buyers are losing momentum though. Losing that strength. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're getting closer to that market entry. We're getting closer to that market entry. So Pudgy Penguins and Bitcoin are already in for the plus. Sui as well. So, Sui's lacking a little bit behind. So like I said, I did enter this trade a little bit too early. So just before I hit that live button to go live. Ugh. Now, we are in a nice bit of profit on Pudgy Penguins already. Bitcoin is indecisive right now by the looks of it, but we are still pushing for that downside. I am looking for that 76k push. That will actually put us in a very, very, very nice profit. We're already up about 500 and we are still pushing towards that downside pretty aggressively. Now, RSI is running pretty nicely. We're still in the 30 zone. We're not oversold. We're not overbought. We're not oversold just yet. 1.1k profit already right there. 1.4 on my days. I am looking for that level of 76,500 that we have at the bottom there. So 76,400, 127 million. There's no liquidity in the upside. 94 million. Well, I mean, you can see there's nothing there on the upside. Nothing there. We're sitting at a nice 1k profit already, very nice. I still am expecting that continuation to that level of 76,400, so we can realistically come in for a trade. Not a trade, sorry, but a take profit on Bitcoin for 75. Let's go 74. No, we'll do 75,450. Let's just double check. No, 76,400. Let's do 76,400. That's still a 1.1k trade. Now for Sui, it'll probably be the same. We're already sat at a 1.4k profit right now. We have got Glint open just in case we do get some nice news, or well, even an unfortunate scenario, bad news. Well, that would still put us in a good position. If US-Iranian understanding is reached, it'll be a one-page agreement. Right. We're still looking for that downside. RSI is still in a pretty good zone. We're at 33, so we're not overbought, which is good. Oversold, sorry, oversold. Keep getting it mixed up now. Holy shit. We're nearly at a 2k profit already and the session has just started. That is insane. We have literally just started this session. 1.8k profit already. So sour. Right, I was gonna look at something. No. I've completely forgot. I've completely forgotten. What was I gonna do? It's gone. I don't know. We are at a 2k profit already. Oh my god. That is insane. We want to be looking at that 3k, what we are aiming for. So realistically, this potential profit on Pudgy Penguins, we can actually move that higher. And the same for Sui as well, as we still have quite a long way to go for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is heavily pushing to the downside. We are coming closer and closer to that take profit. Look how dumb it's literally dumping. It's absolutely dumping. 2.3k profit already. That is insane. 2.3k profit already. That is insane. Putin. Yeah, we're not got nothing to do with Putin right now. 2.3k. We're sat at 1k profit on Sui, $800 on Pudgy Penguins, 443 on Bitcoin. We are slightly on the overbought side for Bitcoin. We're looking at 26 on the RSI. Selling pressure is still pretty nice. MACD is running very nicely, so I am expecting a continuation up, no, sorry, not up, but down to that level of 76,450-ish. So we still have that major liquidity sat there. Ooh, we've got a little bit of liquidity coming out of the market, I believe. I think we may have more in No, 94 was actually what we had for the upside, and now 94 is what we have for the downside. We had 120 something for the downside, but now we have changed ever so slightly. US halts Ukraine peace talks. We were the only ones, both Russians and Ukrainians, were willing to talk to. Yeah, we're not. Nothing too crazy right now, news-wise. US halts Ukraine peace talks. We were the only ones, both Russians and Ukrainians, we're willing to talk to, so we've got involved. Unfortunately, it didn't yield results. That's the point, said Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Rubio added that the Washington will return to negotiations only if the dynamics shift. If someone else wants to take this on, please be my guest. I'm still expecting that move towards that downside, so I'm not gonna rush out of this trade, just yet, as I'm still expecting that move towards downside to continue. Now there is a link down in the description below, so make sure you guys check it out. It will lead you to Everdex. It's a platform I use for all my trading. I'm sure you guys see me use this every day. So yeah, if you guys fancy taking a little look, you can. You can win an iPhone, you can win AirPods, you can win Apple Watch. There's loads of nice things on here. So check it out. There we go. There we go. Lovely start to the Friday session. Absolutely lovely start to the Friday session. We've had some stinkers in the past. We've actually had some very stinky starts to the sessions in the past. But currently we are looking very nice. Already sat at 1.7k profit. And we have just started. That move has slowed down ever so slightly though, which may be a little concerning, but that is if we don't claim this bottom. If we claim the bottom, then I believe we'll still continue that move to the downside. We'll actually even look on flow, see how accurate this movement is. There you can see the exact candles and where we kind of, what we have going on. So whales are slightly bearish, mid is slightly bearish, retail is neutral but they're still leaning to the bearish side. You can see we've got some buying pressure at this level here. So at 76,760 is where we have some trouble getting through to. Want to be seeing that continuation to the downside. Yeah, so this looks like a pretty heavy support level for SUI as well. You can see price has kind of been consolidating within this range for quite some time, especially in this area. So we are currently in the 1 minute time frame. So from about 9 o'clock in the morning today, we have been kind of consolidating within this range up until let's say 3 p.m. So we did have a big breakout, but it looks like a false breakout. Now let's have a look for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still kind of pushing towards that downside. RSI is looking pretty okay. We're at 35. We've still got a reasonable amount of strength to continue that move to the downside. MACD is kind of starting to look a little bit different in terms of indicator for price. We had a lot of selling pressure in this area here actually. That's why we saw such a big move down for that price. I want to see that movement continuing, but it seems we may be slightly leaning towards the upside now. Pudgy Penguins and SUI still are in a pretty nice position, even though Bitcoin is slightly pushing back. But we are we have made it below this previous low, which signals still a good move for the downside. We'll have a look on flow. Ideally, we wanted to be seeing that, that selling pressure. We want to see that move continuing. But the fact that the price has come up slightly, it's not too much of a worry, as I still am expecting a move towards that downside liquidity. And when we do come down to that liquidity, we're still in a position, you know, to still kind of be coming up to the upside, as we won't have, you know, triggered. Actually, we might have. I think this whole movement of this head and shoulders will be kind of out of the question afterwards. So that liquidity does sit just below this level. Ideally, we want to be looking to get that liquidity for the downside. 94.95 million. Liquidity looks the same for both sides. Same for both sides. So the move has slowed down, but we are still in a pretty good position to be moving towards the downside. But we need to see this kind of movement that we've got right now to be lower than kind of this area, and breaking this kind of area that we are struggling to you know, move past. Is that the move we was waiting for? Let's see. 2.3k profit already, that's crazy. But a pushback from the buyers there, as you can see. We've not made it past that level, but we are making those lower lows, lower highs as well. They're kind of this region as well. We're in a bit of 9k profit, 1.7 now. If we do come past kind of this previous high here, then we may be in for a bit of trouble. Let's have a look. What have we got? RSI is still in a pretty good position. MACD is slowly leaning towards the upside. You can see the buying pressure in this region. Buying pressure is there. Price is struggling to go past that level though, which is good for us. But ideally, if we want to continue that move towards that downside, we need to get past that level. 104 million liquidity. There's been more positions now in the market. I think that might be for the upside. Let's have a look. Yeah, 77,581 is where we have that new chunk of liquidity. But we still are pushing towards that downside. MACD looks opposite to kind of the direction of where we're going. We need to come past that level though. We still haven't made it past that previous low. Well, price movement low. You can see we've been, some buying pressure there. It's a lot of buying pressure actually. I feel like we could be in for a. We could be closing this position sometime soon if we, get some kind of indication that price is kind of coming in for a push to the upside heavily. I reckon we'll have to exit that trade then. Let's have a look. If we kind of come past that previous high area, then I will be closing that position. So if we come past this region, then I will be closing that position. So if we also get a failure to make those lower lows as well, then that would signal a shift in the whole move. Right now, it looks like we are slowly leaning towards the upside. So, I believe we might have to close that position. But we still have room to make lower lows and continue that move to the downside. Well, buyers are stepping in pretty aggressively. So if we fail to make a lower low here, then yeah, I believe I'll be closing that position and we'll be coming maybe in for a push towards the upside. So pretty much this next move ideally needs to end lower than kind of this low here. So realistically, we're still looking at 2.2k profit already, but 2.4 now. If we get that free in this whole movement, then I will be exiting that trade straight away. 2.5, crazy. Let's have a look. There has been more liquidity added in the upside as well, so we had that liquidity. We're making now what it looks like a move towards the upside, and we've failed kind of those, to come past and make a lower low. Yeah, we'll close that position. Very nice. 15% return on investment. It's crazy. Crazy. First trade of the session and we are already up about 2k. 2.1k to be exact. Very nice. Now, it looks like we are in for a push towards the upside. Let's do a lucky shot actually. Fail. Level 18. Let's go. So. So now as soon as we exit the trade, the price starts coming down. Nice. And it's made a lower low. No way. That is crazy. So the fact that we do have this low being lower than this one is good, because that's kind of that's kind of telling us that the move is not fully shifted towards the upside. But it does look like we are going to be in for that move towards the upside. I'm going to put in a trade right there though. Long that, go Pepe as well. Actually, I feel like we might leave Pepe for now. We'll long gold as well though. Let's have a look at liquidity. 104, 172. Wow, that is crazy. The shift in liquidity was crazy. Like that's changed in such a small space of time. I mean, currently it looks like a fake out to me. Yeah, we're coming up in price now. We're pushing back. Seeing a lot of buying pressure now, actually, which is really good to see. Sui's kind of lacking behind though. Oh no, we got 85, up 85 there. Thing is, like for Sui, RSI is still fine. We're still in the 30 zone. We've not come past the overbought zone, oversold, sorry. So we didn't even crack through that 30. We only saw a crack through the 30 zone when we got to about here, which was this big divot right there. But you can see we're coming very, very close. We are at our entry price now, so we should be looking nearly on zeros right there. So Bitcoin currently is, I'd say undetermined. I think we've got a doji candle there. We've got a doji one there. So when we see candles like that, well, we've got one there as well. That's indecision in the market, so price is like pretty much stuck 50-50 perfectly. And right now, what we don't want to see is this price coming down past the previous low. That would kind of give us a nicer and stronger signal for a continuation to the upside. And this whole move towards the downside has slowed down pretty heavily. There we've got a big push from Bitcoin right there. Not so big, but it's still a pretty impulsive move. We just had 174, now I've got 124. And it looks like the liquidity is kind of spread out more. I think we only had about 2 areas where we had it. We had about 120 million at 76.5k, and now we've got 76. Oh no, this is the area we had 76,400. So I believe we've actually failed that previous low. So now our push to the upside would be absolutely fantastic. But first, we'd have to come past this area, hold it for quite some time, and actually, you know, continue that move. Otherwise, it's just another impulse, and we could still be in for that move towards that downside. So right now, we do need to continue that move, but actually hold it above. I think we've got some news actually there. Ukrainian monitoring. I don't really want to be knowing too much about Ukraine right now because that doesn't really benefit me whatsoever. But yeah, so those are the trades for today. So we had actually yesterday we had some nice trades as well towards the end of the day. So these little you know, red ones are just what's it called, fees. So each time you enter the market, you have a fee that you have to pay. So for example, let's have a look. So for this one, you got a 47.38 US dollar fee. So each of them have a fee. Now we have yesterday's trade. We actually made about 1.5k, I believe. So it was these 3 trades: had Bitcoin, SUI, and Ethereum. We did come from a major resistance level on Ethereum. So that move was pretty nice. I was very certain on that move, and yeah, we did see a nice profit right there. So we got 470 profit on Ethereum, 961 on SUI, and then 172 for Bitcoin. And then also up on Penguins for 840, up on SUI for 795, and then for Bitcoin 285. I think, yeah, somehow we're still making that lower low, but at the same time, it's an impulsive move. We are not getting past this level. As you can see, we've slightly come past the level, but it's sharp. You can see sharp move there, sharp move there. Rejection here as well that we had at the start. So you can see we've been rejected from that level multiple times. Here, 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 here again, there again, and there again just now. So a move towards that upside looks pretty okay for now. Okay for now. We do need to see a lot more buying pressure though to kind of come up for that movement. Liquidity is in the upside, I believe, more than the downside. Yeah, so currently we have more liquidity at 77,566. So where there's more liquidity, that tends to be you know, more of a magnet for the price to come to. So right now, that is kind of where we are aiming for, but we still could have something like that happening. Well, that wasn't too good, was it? That was not too good. It's okay, it's okay. So it was up 2k. Now we're down on a now we're down 300 or 400, I believe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the damage. So for Bitcoin, 128, and for Sui, 429. But you can see we're still up. We're still profitable. We're still, we've got 840, 795, 285. So this is the, well, these are the losses so far. And these are the profits. So we are looking pretty good. We're not gonna come in just yet, as we don't really know where we are kind of headed right now. The market is giving us a lot of mixed signals. So right now, I believe we're going to lay off a little bit until we have a proper indication of where price is headed. So all this movement that we had for the downside, you can see this level. 1 second. So you can see price came to that level many times. Here, well, slightly there, here again, and then here again. So all this movement was pretty much, well, you can see how small it is, because normally price tends to move relatively, well, fast. But yeah, anyway, this was actually a build-up of pressure, and you saw that pressure coming all the way down. Long on BNB, so Bitcoin, what is it, Bitcoin Cash, is it? No, BNB. Bybit, I think. Long on BNB. Alright then. I mean, you did tell me on gold trade, you did pretty nicely on the gold trade yesterday, Paul, so I might have to trust you on that. If not, then I'm gonna find you, Paul. I'm gonna find you. We'll put in a reasonable profit, and let's actually have a look at where we are. Pakistan's army chief, a key US Iran mediator, is heading for Tehran. No, that was me, man. What do you mean? Bitcoin's. I think that was a what's it called? What's it called again? Looks like a false break, but we need to obviously come past this kind of structure here. I mean, I could have stayed in that trade, but then, you know, oh, right, yeah. Do not trust me, just have a look. Well, it's too late now. Well, we are profitable anyway, as Bitcoin has made a reversal off of that fake out. I don't believe this, you know, BNB is going to go anywhere because it's such a small currency. So trading something like, I don't know, well, what I'm currently trading is Pudgy Penguins, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I did actually have, what's it called? I had a look on Fartcoin yesterday. Fartcoin cooked me, like absolutely cooked me. So yeah, Fartcoin is not something I want to be trading. We'll have a look at gold as well. V-shaped reversal. Is that so? Right, boys. I reckon I'm gonna come in. Wait there, let me have a look. What? A neckline reversal for what? What do you mean? A neckline reversal for Bitcoin, or well, what you say? What you saying? I mean, if it is a reversal, then there is potential that we actually come for a push to the downside now, create a neckline, and then push even further. All right, I'm gonna close that one. What are you guys thinking? Where are we headed with Bitcoin? Let me know. Let me know. 28,700. Nice. BNB's Binance token, number 3 is market cap, not a small coin. I don't know. It looked very, what's it called? Maybe I put in a small position. But I haven't heard of it, so maybe that's why I misjudged it. But yeah, I've not seen too much of a move for BNB, so I can't really tell you too much on it. But yeah. I want to actually see. There's a set information I'm currently waiting for Bitcoin. I'm waiting for a low to form, and then I will definitely be coming in for a long position. I'll have a look on Sui as well. I don't believe Sui has made such a impulsive move to the upside. Yeah, not so much for Pepe as well. Yeah, Pudgy Penguins made a similar move, but you can see we are now kind of coming down. I reckon I'm gonna long it. Let's have a look. What liquidity? What we got? 172 for the upside. I reckon I'm gonna long that now. Same for Pudgy Penguins as well. And what else should we do? What else are we thinking? We'll do Ethereum as well. No, we're not doing Ethereum. Reversal. Come on now. I'm gonna long on Sui as well. Sui's gonna follow up on Bitcoin. Yes. still need to see a further move towards the upside. Looks like Bitcoin went back over 77. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking we are coming now back up to 77k to retest that level of what did we have? Yeah, 77k. Let's have a look at precisely. So yeah, 77.592, 170 million. But we still need, I mean, we've still got a lot of room to come for that movement. We've broken past all those previous lows. We made a big move to the downside, and then obviously we had a move back up to the upside. So ideally, an area where the price could be making a move for the upside would be right where we are right now. So this exact area that we're in right now is, well, pretty much the space I want to see the price coming bullish up to that 77k. So we've obviously was making the lower lows, and then at this location we kind of fully broke through, and then now we've obviously pushed back up. Dun dun dun. Are we cooked? I'm kind of worried right now. We're not looking good, we're not looking good. We're in a very bad spot right now. Very bad spot. Let's have a look then. What are we going to see? I mean, RSI is good. We're in the upper range now. We're at 46, 45. So we're above median range. Liquidity does still seem to be in the upper range, 172, which is pretty good. Slovenian lawmakers elected nationalist leader Janez Janša as the country's next premier, tilting another European Union member to the right and handing Donald Trump a potential ally in the bloc. Slovenia. Not got too much info on Slovenia, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. I don't like it, Paul. I do not like this at all. I mean, we was down 1.2k, so now we're back within 600. If we come past making a higher high, that would be perfect. That would be very, very nice. So we've actually failed to come down and make a lower low, which is a good sign. But, there's a big but, we need to make a higher high. So ideally, we kind of need to be aiming for this area here. Let's have a look. How long have we got? So we've got about 5 more seconds on that candle. Oh, that retrieval right there is not what I'm liking. There is still potential, there is still potential. But we need to see more pressure from the buyers right now. Well, even at an area like this, we came up, you can see, we kind of struggled, and then boom, upside again. But you can see we're relatively small in these candles, so there is a lot of pressure building right there. 24 hours, let's have a look. Whales are still bearish, mid is bearish, retail bearish, not a good start. Not a good start at all. No, the start was fine. It's just right now, I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. I want to be seeing a push right now. A push, not a move to the downside. Still the same. Still the same liquidity wise. You see we've got indecision. Doji candle right there. Come on, come on, we need to see that push. We need to see the price coming in this white circle. Come on, come on, come on. On phone and Everdex, I can't reverse trade from long to short. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Maybe you have to close it and then enter another one. But be careful if you're trading on like some coins have actually got really big amounts of spillage, so you have to be careful. I mean, we're in a nice position. Look, we're slowly coming up past. We are slowly coming up. We've just got some news. What have we got? Putin. I don't need anything about Putin. I don't know. I don't care. I do not care right now. Maybe soon they will make all the options available on the phone as well. I'll ask, see what they can do. But yeah, I'll definitely not forget about your question. I'll actually drop it in right now, so let me just do that. Let me just take a picture and I'll send it. I've dropped a message, so we'll get that sorted if it's an issue. We want to be seeing a further push. That could be very bad. We've got 7 seconds on that candle. Let's have a look. If we manage to stay above the previous low, that would be pretty good. And now I'll push. Cooked. Oh my days. Now we are done. We are done. Get me out of there right now. That was so shit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Yeah, that looks like a pretty heavy move to the downside. I'm not gonna lie. We do need to bounce back from those losses. We just took a 1K loss on that trade, which is kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Also, take profit and stop loss on phone. You can only do entire position. I'll drop that in the chat. $76.5. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 76.5 is kind of looking pretty reasonable right now. Cooked. Oh my days. That's not even funny. Pretty reasonable right now. Not even funny. Should come in for a big trade on the downside. $76,450. That liquidity is very, very close. Very, very close. 74,450. There's still 154 million at 76k. So we could even revisit that 76k level. It's not looking good. I mean, I just don't think Bitcoin's gonna push now, even when it's this close from the liquidity, and now just push to the upside. Like, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, I am still thinking at 76.5k. Like, I don't understand why Bitcoin is now pushing back up, since we have like, look how close it was. Like, it's not even claimed it. It was very close to the liquidity, and now it's just pushing to the upside. If I see this price coming up above, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. No, this is crazy. This is just bullshit. There's no way. There is no way that has just happened. Oh my god, sometimes honestly when trading and you just want to, I don't know, you want to just destroy everything, but it is what it is. It's just the fact that this move is just so, like, it's just so stupid in a way, because the liquidity was ever so slightly below, but then we've come past all the previous highs, and now what? Like, come on. Like, look how close it was. Look, this is the low that we made, right? And the liquidity is sat right there. And there's another chunk of 154 sat just below. So, like, what is that? What are we doing? I'm gonna short that. And we're gonna do 76.5k. Now if we get cooked on this trade, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I actually entered, we are seeing a lot more weakness for the upside. You can see rejection on this candle, this one as well, this one as well. So there's 3 candles getting rejected right there. Plus you can see we've got a lot less buying pressure in this area. RSI is looking to be leaning to the downside. So, Bitcoin, it does like to sometimes pull back from the liquidity and then grab it. So it's not going to obviously just, you know, not get the liquidity and just move in the opposite direction. So I am now expecting that price to be coming back down and claiming that $76,500 level, where we have 127 million liquidity. Well, ideally we can even go exactly on it, so we'll do 76,450. So for Bitcoin, let's do 76,450. We're already up 400, but this move would be pretty insane. So I'll do the same on Pudgy Penguins as well. We'll do 0.00922. 0.00922. That's that previous. That's past that previous low. And for Sui, I believe we'll do. Let's have a look. So we'll have to do 1.081. 1.081. That's a 3k trade by itself. This is where I'm expecting rejection from the sellers, more pressure, and a continuation to the downside. You can see less and less pressure, and pretty much every time you can see when we get these, well, we get a big push from the buyers, then you can see these whiter candles. That means pressure is kind of you know, coming out, and then we see strong red candles, which is strong selling pressure, and then you can kind of see it dying off when we get to like the whiter ones. How is oil? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oil is pushing towards the downside by the looks of it, slowly. Yeah, MACD's leaning toward the downside. RSI is okay, 31, so it's not too bad. Pressure of the, selling pressure is not too big right now. You can see it's a little bit on the white side. Might see some actual, maybe a little push to the upside, but for now, that's where we are with oil. Like you can see on SUI, the movement is literally that big, and it's $500 US worth. So we've got 200 on Bitcoin, 500 on there. We took an absolutely stinky trade earlier. We were down about 1.2k right there, you can see. So first couple of trades were good. Actually, first two, there, and then we kind of got cooked. 1.2k, 1.1 and 1.2k. That is crazy. That is so bad. So now I am expecting Bitcoin to continue. We're already at 1.4k. I do want to see Bitcoin getting that liquidity at 76,500, and that would actually put our SUI trade at a 3k profit. So I think we'll be back to zeros once those trades actually go through. Oil's going down, Bitcoin also going down, not nice. I know, it's a bit of a weird. I mean, normally I would have expected when oil is going up, Bitcoin's coming down because that's what normally happens. But I mean, I believe now we'll see a little push for oil actually. Yeah, it's actually really steady right now. So the past like 5 minutes or so, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last 10 minutes we saw a big push to the downside, and I believe that may have actually been this push that we saw right there. So let's have a look. 27, 30, maybe. But ideally, we want to see that move continuing past and getting that previous low. 76.5k is where we want to go. For SUI as well, look, it's not got an awful lot to go. It's not got an awful lot to go. But it's slightly slowed down movement wise. I think we have picked up a little bit of momentum there. But yeah, it was kind of cooked. 1.8k profit already. 1.9. 1.9. Dangerous. Feeling a bit dangerous today. We've got some very risky trades on, but we're looking good. I mean, I'm feeling actually pretty confident in this whole move towards the downside to that level of 76.5k. Like, you know, I mean, we have that liquidity there. Price is still pushing towards that downside, so I'm not really too nervous right now. So we have 127. We got kind of edged with that whole move. So you can see here we got edged a little bit, and then the price just absolutely shot up, absolutely cooked us on that trade, and now it's coming back for that liquidity. I am very certain it will actually get the liquidity, as well. Bitcoin always kind of does that. Not always, but sometimes it does do that. It kind of like bounces before it actually comes in for the real move. Now, I don't think it's changed. I think it's still the same. 127 at 74,450. And then 150 million liquidity at 76k. So yeah, we're not playing around. We're not playing around. We've still got quite a lot of selling pressure there. We're seeing some kind of slowed move right there, which is not what I want to see. I want to be seeing that move continuing to the downside. So this, I believe this is going to be kind of the level that will determine what happens. So if we don't make it past this level, then we may be in for a move back up to the upside. $2.2k. 2.2k. We've got 1.4. We've got 1.5 on Sui right now. 600 on Bitcoin. 235 on Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins are like, I don't know, lacking a little bit behind. But yeah, they're expecting a $533 profit as well. I want to see a further move though. I want to see a further move though. Yeah, that's not what I want to see. That's not what I want to see. What is going on? Come on now. Edging at its finest. This is literally prime edging right now. What on earth is going on? That's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be good for Bitcoin though. $1.8k, what is going on? This move right now is entirely based off of Kevin Walsh being what's it called? Being sworn in by Trump. So last time we actually saw a massive impulse for Kevin Walsh. So I'm expecting the same kind of thing. It depends actually how fast we actually see. Trump speaks at White House ceremony for Kevin Walsh. Yeah, look, you see, President Trump participates in swearing-in ceremony for the chairman of the Federal Reserve. President Trump participates in swearing, yeah, same thing. It's a pretty high impact, Putin again. I don't care. Not gonna lie. That stuff doesn't even impact the market, like Bitcoin, anything like that. It doesn't really impact it in a way, so that's why I don't really tend to keep, informed with news, regarding what's it called, Ukraine, Russia. So it doesn't really benefit you in any way, shape or form, unless, well, nothing really. But yeah, USA is really the main right now. Anything to do with Ukraine and Russia is not obviously too impactful, but yeah. We're still leaning very bearish for the whales, the mid and the retail. Not what I want to see. Not what I want to see. I want to be seeing a bigger impulse to the upside. Bigger impulse to the upside. Currently we're getting there, slightly cooked, but it's okay. It's kind of difficult actually trading in these market conditions right now because everything can become very unpredictable at any given moment. So right now we could get some news and yeah, boom, maybe it's somewhat difficult, we can't clock how it's going to impact the market, and then yeah, we get kind of stopped out. Yeah, I don't know. Like now, I just exit the trade, and then I feel like we're gonna start coming bullish now, but like you see, now we're coming back up to that previous high. Sometimes it's just not it. It's just not it. So is this the shift I was waiting for? That's the question. The thing is that everyone is bearish right now. There's more liquidity in longs, a little bit less in shorts. But I don't know if this is edging at its finest or what this is, but look how close the liquidity is. The liquidity is literally a couple hundred away. So we came to a low of 76,005. Let's have a look actually. We came to a low of 76,465. Fantastic. The liquidity sits at 450. So $15 is literally nothing. It was absolutely niche. But we are kind of leaning maybe towards the upside. I don't know why, but we are. Yeah, RSI is kind of leaning up, MACD as well. You see MACD is kind of starting to curl up. We're seeing some buying pressure forming. So this could be a reversal coming in. Bomboclat. Putin, that's all we're getting. That's all we're getting today. Putin, Ukraine, that's it. I'm not really interested. Not gonna lie, that's not gonna benefit us any way, shape or form right now. I mean, it could impact obviously oil and stuff, but we are not trading oil as of this moment. Right now, obviously looking at Bitcoin, Sui and Pudgy Penguins as well. Those are the main three coins I've kind of been trading for this last couple of days. Literally, Trump literally plays. He's like a puppet right now for the market. Anything he does, says, and impacts, well, you see it exactly happening in the market right now. So currently, I'm not sure if that Kevin Walsh news was actually that impactful. It doesn't look like it, as we didn't really see much of a move. I believe we were in a long position. No, it wasn't. It was in a short position. No, it was in a long position. So we have reclaimed this level where we previously struggled to get through. You can see we had many rejections from this level. Let me just zoom in. So this key level, pretty much, you can see price comes in, bounces back, goes in, bounces back, bounces back. That was obviously a fake out, bounces back from the level, big fake out, another move, but then we've kind of, come past the level, but now we are trading above it, which could be a move continuing for the upside. But right now it's too hard to tell, too early to tell. I mean, we're looking overbought right now though. You can see we're in the 98 zone. Our strength index is okay, 54. MACD is okay. Buying pressure's there. We're slowly curling to the upside. Good sign. But I don't want to rush into a trade because I don't want to get cooked. The president ordered the Ministry of Defense to present options for responding to you. Yes, guys, a little warning on actually the news. If you're trading, then make sure your news is actually legit, because you don't want to be trading and then you get cooked by a trade because you've got bad information. That is probably one of the worst things to have, being misinformed and then coming into a trade. So actually check your sources, because things like Telegram groups, things like that aren't actually legit. So you have to look at news sources. Like, say for example, Walter Bloomberg. He's a pretty good example of a good news source because, well, he's Walter Bloomberg. Come on. Anyway, Fair Squawk is also pretty good. It's fast. It's pretty trustworthy. So I like to use that as well. Bloomberg is good. Things like BBC, Telegram groups, stuff like that is just a no-go for me anyway. So yeah, that's just kind of my opinion on that. What are we looking like? Very, I don't know. It's very cooked right now. It's just, I don't know. Very what's the word? I mean, the markets aren't as volatile, but they're just very hard to read right now. Like, especially Bitcoin. Like, we've come to this level. We've had many rejections. Now we came through it, but at this area, I've kind of started making new lows. So this low is actually obviously higher than this one, and we may be in for a push towards the upside, but we have to reclaim this level above. But what doesn't make sense to me is the fact that we came to that low and the liquidity is very close. Look, this is how close the liquidity was. But of course, we didn't sweep it. Which is, yeah, kind of interesting to see, but we'll have a look. Thing is, like, liquidity is in the lower end as well. Like, look, we've got 127 million there at 76,450, and then we've got 154 million at 76,000. So realistically, I would have expected a move to 76,000 and then a potential move back up. But as you can see, structure-wise, I believe we are still okay. Yeah, because the lowest we have come in price was 76,465. Actually, no, it's not. We came to a low of 76k, where we previously had more liquidity, which was here, I believe. No. Let's have a look actually in the hourly time frame so we can get a better view. Right, there we go. So this is where we were. Yeah, so it was 75,992. Let's see if my memory is as good as I think it is. Yes, 75,992 is the lowest we have currently come to the price. Now, we had liquidity at 76k, so a potential move down to that level is still on the books. What have we got? What have we got here?
Federal Reserve than Kevin. So no one in America is better prepared to lead the Federal Reserve than Kevin Warsh. Kevin received a degree in public policy from Stanford University and then earned a JD from Harvard Law School. He studied under the renowned economist Milton Friedman and was mentored by the legendary Secretary of the Treasury and Secretary of State George Shultz, all legendary names, really. Kevin has worked at the highest levels of the financial world as an executive in the private sector. He did very well, and he served at the highest reaches of government as a senior economic advisor in the White House. He knows the White House very well. He's walking through the White House. He's pointing things to me that I didn't even know. At the age of 35, he became the youngest ever Federal Reserve governor. For the past 15 years, Kevin has been a fellow at Stanford's Hoover Institution, and his credentials really are second to none when you hear them, and there's plenty more. I know that Kevin has the deepest respect and reverence for the institution he will lead starting today. We're so lucky to have him. The Federal Reserve is a pillar of the world financial system and the most important central bank anywhere in the world. With a history stretching back more than 100 years, it is truly the institution that's most looked to and most respected, and it's now taken on a new and even higher respect, in my opinion. And honestly, I really mean this. This is not said in any other way. I want Kevin to be totally independent. I want him to be independent and just do a great job. Don't look at me. Don't look at anybody. Just do your own thing and do a great job.
Nice.
So no one in America is better.
Nice. Kevin is just standing there like, yes, yes, yes. I mean, I'd probably be doing the same. I'd probably be stood there the same as he is, but anyway. Bitcoin is kind of being a bit sus. We actually do need to reclaim this high with momentum, unless we don't get that and we actually shit. We do need to reclaim that level with momentum, and then actually we have to I've just got rid of that line by accident, so let's drop it back in. I think that will do. So you can see that's kind of the level we struggled to get through many times. Now we do have indecision there. We have got a gravestone doji candle, I believe that is. That's a good sign, that's a good sign. What we're looking like on the time-wise. 6 seconds. If we get a nice bullish candle now, I'm going to be in for a nice short position. Yes, we are going in. We are going in. The reason is because when we get a we get a gravestone doji candle like that, and we get a big bearish candle next to it, then that is kind of an indicator for a further move towards the downside. Or have I been... There we go. I'm aiming for that 76k. 76, 450. 450, that's what we're looking like. For Sui, we're looking past that previous bottom. So, ideally, looking at 1.0834. 1.0834. And then $76,800 and what? 8? That's decent. That's decent. So coming past that previous high is kind of like a indication of maybe a you know, a reversal. So we'll drop that in, and then for the Sui we can. Sui. I don't want to come past that previous high, seeing as though how, you know, volatile and strong that Sui is. So we have obviously a big position in for Sui, and yeah, we'll actually do that. We'll do 1.1009. 1.0009. 209, that's decent. That's decent. Let's do 280. Right, I'm gonna leave that there, and I'll be back in literally 5-10 minutes. So you guys can watch my trade right there. We've got some news. Zelensky discussed ending the war with Britain, France and Germany. Bro's got too many problems on his hands as it is. What is going on? Oh, what is going on right now? Right, guys, watch that trade, and I'll be back very, very shortly. Oh, shit. Right, I am back, and it looks like we are cooked. Like, what are we even doing right now? Come on. What are we even doing right now? $76K is where we got liquidity. Come on now. Why are we still seeing a push to the upside? That's what I don't understand. Thing is, I think if we hold this level, then we could be in for the upside, but if not, then we'll be coming for a push towards that downside. Right now, not looking good. Not looking good. I want to know what you guys think. Are we going for a push towards 75K? Not 75, but 76.5K? Or are we going to actually come up for 77.5K? Dun, dun, dun. Come on guys, I want to see what you think. Oh my days. Are we going to get stopped out? Are we going to get stopped out? Yes, we are. Finally. Fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Cooked. How about we trade some gold? Like, right now, I have got no sense of where Bitcoin is headed. There's no easy way to actually tell where Bitcoin is headed. I reckon we give it a couple minutes and then we'll carry on. Cooked. But the thing is, we are slowly coming toward the upside, but at the same time, we can't be making any kind of move past that previous high. Like, I feel like we've been rejected from it right there. Looking, let's say, higher time frame. Higher time frame kind of tells me we may be coming for a level of 77k, and for price, I think we're at 77.5k. Oh no, that's 78 now. So it's 135 million at 78k. 78k doesn't seem too reasonable right now. I am looking for, let's say, yeah, 78k is a little bit too high. Because right now, I believe we are making lower highs, lower lows, looking in the hourly time frame, that is. So we've got, let's say, we've got a high there, a low, high, low, and then potentially a high, let's say, around 77.5. That is where we actually have that liquidity. So afterwards, I believe we may be coming for a move down towards that level of 76k maybe. But it's still too hard to predict, like I said. Still looking 76.5, is it? I don't know, I'm kind of starting to lean towards 77.5 if I'm completely honest. We're slowly making those higher highs in the lower time frames as well. So let me just show you. We've got a high, low, potentially a high, making it past the previous one. What have we just got there? Double tap strike. Israel struck a road in southern Lebanon, killing a father and daughter. When medical teams arrived, a second strike hit the responders. That is a very bad situation. Yeah, that's just not good. Very bad. That's literally what you call a double kill on Call of Duty, but we're not in Call of Duty, so yeah, that's very sad. Regional media is rushed to save US-Iran ceasefire. Pakistan and Qatar have dispatched teams to Tehran under the looming threat of resumed war after weeks of diplomacy failed to produce an agreement. I don't know. I don't know. This situation is very bad. It's been going on for a long, long time, and I don't even feel like we're going to get any kind of agreement actually happening. So right now, what are we looking like? I'm going to short that for a push down to 95.905. Ethereum is currently consolidating, but I believe we've got a diamond. That's what it looks something like this. What are we aiming for? 2,133 maybe? $2,133. I've only just somehow seen that structure forming. I don't know why I didn't see it before. I mean, that does look a lot like a diamond bottom. Like, I'm very certain it is. I'm very certain it is. Coming for a trade on Sui and Bitcoin as well. NATO held underground war drills in the London Underground in preparation for possible war with Russia. The exercises took place on an abandoned platform at Charing Cross Station in London. Military personnel simulated a potential Russian attack on the Baltic states. As part of the operation, NATO practiced deep strikes, electronic warfare, and counter-drone operations. That is crazy. That is some next level business. Kevin Walsh has officially been sworn in as the new chairman of the Federal Reserve. He's good. He's definitely getting a new pay. Definitely getting a new pay rise. He's a happy man. He's a happy man. What else have we got? Nothing too crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that breakout was not effective, was it not? Great. Great to know. I mean, I still am expecting it, so even if we do get a bounce from this bottom level, let's say here, then we're still in a pretty good position. But I did think we was going to get a breakout because Bitcoin was making a very sharp move towards the upside. As you can see, bullish, 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 and then, yeah, just a drop there. So if we actually try to draw this whole movement on Bitcoin as well, it would look something like this. So when we get a move from the upside to the downside, so this is what, bro, let me just, hang on a second. So this right here is the origin of the bearish move. This pretty much means this is where this move to the downside actually started. Bearish is down, bullish is up. Anyway, that is the move we had to the downside, right? So what we have right now is a diamond. You can see we've got confirmation there and there as well. And what we're expecting right now is a push from here towards the upside. Russia, Ukraine. Nothing too much news-wise. Is this the breakout we're waiting for? Is this the breakout? Is this the breakout? Come on now. Come on now. I want to see a breakout. I want to see a breakout. Come on now. think this whole pattern was seen a lot better in Ethereum. Yeah, you can see it kind of tends to move a lot nicer. Oh yeah. Confused myself there for a second. We've still got some room for Ethereum. You see we're making those lower highs slowly. Bitcoin. We need to see more of a push towards the upside. I don't know, this move's very slow, it's kind of getting me, I don't know. This move for the upside is very, very doable. You can see we've come from the upside all the way down and we've made this bottom a diamond shape. So an expectation realistically could be, well, is a push to the upside. I don't know, it's looking a bit weak. It's looking a bit weak. still got that downside liquidity, 154, 135 million in the upside. But looking at the structure now, it does seem we've got, well, I believe we've got some tension building actually, and we may see a strong impulsive move. That is kind of what I'm expecting right now, a big move towards the upside, breaking this bottom diamond shape. Question is, are we actually going to get a big push outside of this zone or not? You see that move towards that level pushed us up very, very high. Right then. You can see we are compressing though. Bottom to high, bottom to high. So this next move could be the one. It could be the one. I'm still waiting for that move. I'm still waiting for that move. Well, he just stood there. Like, he's got to the level and he's just stood there, waiting. You can see that the pressure is there, but oh, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a really big move. Well, you can see it's like a wavelength of I don't know, like a heartbeat or something. But we have got some compression there. We've got a lot of compression there actually. It's not strong enough. It's not strong enough. It is not strong enough. We've got to see that pump. We've got to see that pump. It's not strong enough. Is this the actual move though? It doesn't look like it. It does not look like it. Maybe, maybe. I mean, I was expecting something a little bit more, you know, vicious, but you know, we'll take it. If this is the actual move, then we'll take it. We'll take it. We want to see crude oil coming to the downside though. We want to see crude oil coming to the downside. We want to see crude oil coming to the downside and Bitcoin pumping even higher. I don't know, I'm just disappointed. I'm actually very disappointed in the whole move. I was expecting something a lot more impulsive, a lot more, you know, jumpy, volatile, but no, we've got just a nice calm breakout. Well, maybe that's good. Maybe that's good because I mean that could suggest we've got a lot of selling pressure there. So yeah, we could still be in a pretty good move for the upside. crude oil is pushing to the upside for some reason. For some reason. Today we honour Harvey Milk, who fiercely fought against injustice and who reminds us that hope will never be silent. California stands with the LGBT community. Yeah, we're gonna exit that crude oil trade just because I don't like the way it's going. Thing is, that move is not even like, you know, that impulsive outside of this triangle. I mean, for Ethereum it looks a little bit better, but then at the same time it's not like an impulsive move is normally when we get a big candle in the direction we are looking for, and then yeah, obviously the move kind of follows after and holds it, you know. But the fact that we have this you know, slow move may even suggest that we come back within that level. Yes, that is exactly what's happened. Price is looking to come back within that key level. Not key level, that key indicator and formation that we were in. Unless we get some rejection, but I don't know. Not looking good. Not looking good. Realistically, I wanted to see an actual sharp, impulsive candle towards the upside. Or is this the formation we've got? A slow uptrend. Right guys, we are slowly coming to an end to the session. There is a link to Everdex down in the description below, so make sure you check that out. We've got a lot of nice things on there. You can win an iPhone, you can win an AirPods, you can win an Apple Watch. We've got prize pools. Very nice platform, so make sure you check it out if you haven't already. President Trump's nominee vowing to lead the organization with energy and purpose. Well, I think Trump knows exactly what he's doing. He put that guy there to put him in a nice position. Maybe that liquidity for the downside has now kind of disappeared. Let's have a look. No, still the same. 127 for the downside, 154 at 76k. Interesting, interesting. And then we've got 135 million at 78k. 78k is pretty, I don't know. For me, it seems a bit unreasonable for the price to come so high, but we are still in a position to be making those higher highs, higher lows. Well, we've still made a higher low, so if we were to go past 76k, then we'd be in potentially a move to the downside. CBS News, they are literally, bro, they are, if I could say it, I'd say it. They are so bad. All of their news is literally, it's like an hour late, or it's like half an hour late. They are so slow. Like, they are the least trustworthy one you can kind of look at for news, because they are super slow. I don't know who they've got working in there, but yeah, they are so slow. It's unbelievable. So we are slowly coming up to that high. $540, $760, let's go. can't be confirmed. What is going on, honestly? What is going on? Yeah, it's looking a bit crazy right now with Bitcoin and everything else. That could have been a fake. That could have just been a fake out. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. Just a fake out before the initial move back up towards the upside. Ethereum does seem to be doing pretty well actually. Yeah, Bitcoin is lacking behind a little bit, but it's okay. Now we are coming to an end to the session, so I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. Make sure you tune into the next live. It'll be tomorrow, same time, about 4 p.m. That's Riga time, 4 p.m. Riga time. And yeah, make sure to check out Everdex down in the description below. There's a special link for you guys there, and you can trade on the same platform as me. Right guys, it's been a pleasure. I will update you on these trades as soon as possible, most likely tomorrow. You can also follow me on Twitter at Madaz Trades, where I can actually post these positions if you want to find out. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.